Hello and welcome. And let's speak a little bit about the illusion of self or the illusion of containment. Now, let me tell you an apparent story. Of course, there is no containment, there is no self or separateness, but the illusion of separateness or the illusion of containment seems to appear. And now, how it appears, why it appears, that is unknowable, that cannot be known. Nobody's doing that. There is no entity beyond, no God or no one, no cosmos, no universe that is enacting this play of whatever. It's simply the appearance of this illusion of containment of self. And this illusion of containment or this illusion of self is it appears like this. There is a solid static individual or entity, either individual or solid static entity, which can be contained in form, which is contained in form, which is bound in form, which is almost imprisoned in form. Because this is all a story, but and it appears that there is an I, there is an I here, so that when that illusion of containment appears, so there is a separate solid entity there, and this separate solid entity, uh, it's almost like you could say that the microcosm and the macrocosm are one. So if there is an I here, there is a you there, then there is a system there, there is a country there, there is religion there, there's culture there, there is the universe out there. It's it's like that. It's separate. It's two. This is the illusion of duality. The illusion that it's all. It's like apparently it seemingly is projected from here. That of course there's no here and no there, but it seemingly is. It seems that there is an illusion here, illusion of self. This illusion of self seemingly deems that there is an I here, and then there is a system there, religion there, and it seemingly if you go to see how do I this illusion, then I don't know if you've played a top as a childhood. We had this toys as it was a top, the spinning top, and we wound a thread around it, and then we was to just pull the string, and then the spinning top would go on till it stopped on its own. So basically it spun on its own axis, and it went on and on and on and at speed. And this is what this is how the illusion of I, you could say, seemingly tends to spin on its own axis, and then it seems to get wound up. It's and this is just all an apparent metaphor, or it's a symbolic representation, I would say, and it just spins, and then it's I. Look at me, I'm here, I am, I think, I believe, I feel, I like. This is so me. This is so. This is my country. This is my religion. This is my culture, and this food is good, and that food is good, and this is what I eat. This is what I don't eat. This is what I like. This is great. This is bad. It, in that illusion of duality, it keeps splitting. It keeps splitting. It's like this is good. That spinning keeps going on and on and on and on till it doesn't. It has its own velocity, that own speed, and just goes on. This is better, this country, this is how the cosmos is, this is our solar system. It just constantly binds, and it spins on its own axis, on it, that illusion of that containment, that illusion of it goes on and on and on and on. This vegan food is good, and this food is good, that carbohydrate is not right, and this protein is good, and this should be on take, and that should be did. The body survives on its own. It doesn't need anyone telling anything. Anyway, so it goes on and on and on and on, spinning these kind of just goes spinning on its axis. This country, this culture, this God is better, this religion is better, this. And then someone comes along and then says, oh, this, and this, you could say, this is not right, this spinning is not right, capitalism is not good. And even that spinning, that this capitalism, this job is good, this university is good, this things like I remember in my time, an MBA was considered as something great, and everybody wanted to do MBA. Then it was MBA, then it was art, then it was initially it was art, and then it was music, and this art is good. It just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. This is right, this is wrong on its own axis, and just goes on. And someone comes around and tells you, I just drifted off. Someone goes around and says, oh, this capitalism is not great. Look at someone is having playing golf in the Bahamas and you're working 9 to 5. And then that belief starts. It's like, oh, yes, what he's saying is so true. I'm just working like a slave. This 9 to 5 job is awful. Or this, I'm being spun round like someone says, you're like a spinning top of conditionings. And this conditioning of this job is good, this religion is good, or some guru comes and tells, oh, no, 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 this is not right. So now this guru is greater. Now this guru is better. So, or this job is better, or this, oh, he's right. That guy's playing golf in Bahamas, and this, I'm not promoting capitalism, definitely not. But it's like, this is bad. This is, now that becomes another belief system. And it goes on and on. Likewise, someone comes and tells you, oh, there's no one, there's nothing. There's just emptiness singing. That apparent someone sings that song of emptiness, of nothingness, of this dance of illusion. And then that also, this becomes a belief system. That also becomes a belief system. Now, oh, this non-duality teacher, that, this, that, because now that has to be found. Now that is spinning on its axis. Now, maybe, but apparently, every night, or whenever there is deep sleep, it doesn't have to be night. So, just stop spinning. And deep sleep, there's nothing. Almost like a roaring silence. And then, apparently, the form wakes up. And then the spin starts again. It goes on and on. And someone says, oh, this thread, anything and everything becomes a belief. Be it capitalism, or be it anti-capitalism, or being it this course, or being it that thing, or being it could be, or be it this food, be it that food, or at one point of time, eat balance, eat this, eat that, eat that. The body can apparently survive on its own. It does not need this illusion of containment to guide it. There is nothing outside. Today, if I say, oh, look at the sky, and look at the moon, and look at the sky is empty, and look at the moon, and look at the stars. Somehow the moon's better than the stars because it's got a more focal, it's more important, and it's more relevant. And then that becomes a theory, that becomes a conditioning. Which goes on and on. Or the sun is even better because it gives light to the moon. Anything and everything can become a conditioning. Anything and everything can make that spinning wheel, because it's the illusion of confinement that spins on its own axis. That spins. And nobody's doing that. There is no God sitting outside, sitting with a thread and spinning you. It's not like, oh, this is this God who's decided not to do this with you. There is nothing beyond what is. And this illusion of confinement is unknowable. It cannot be known because it is not real. And there is no one apart from it. Of course, there is nothing apart from anything. There is no one there. There is no one there that is inside, stuck inside that illusion. There is no self that is spinning. There is no self that's top is not a self which is spinning around its own axis. That self is not real. That self is simply an illusion. And all this rant, all this, it's just a sea of noise. It's like a sea of noise. Like it's when you enter a cafe and hear all the noises and they make absolute no sense till you apparently sit down at a table and have a cup of tea or a coffee, and someone apparently speaks, and then you think, oh, this is important. Nothing is important. Nothing is relevant. Nobody is caught or confined in these clutches of self. Nobody is lost in this illusion. It's just an apparent illusion, a drama on its own. No one is doing it. There is neither a God doing it nor you're doing it. And so nobody can take you out of it because you don't exist. There is no you that is caught in that drama. It's simply a drama, simply a rant about. It's a rant of nothingness. It's a sea of noise. And yet, this illusion is nothingness dancing. So, no one comes and says, oh, look, there's nothingness dancing, there's emptiness singing, there is no you. And no one is lost in that, oh, this is good, this is vegan is fine, carbohydrates are bad, or my country is better and my culture is better, or this system is better. Any system that apparently seemingly appears will be replaced by another, so that conditioning will apparently spin on its own axis. Nobody's doing it, and there is no one that can make out this, because there is no one, there's nothing. So anything that's simply nothingness dancing as that. It's too alive, too alive. There is nothing going on. That spinning of that top is not going on. It's not happening. It's simply too alive, too immediate to be contained in a spinning. That's all a seeming story. It's too alive and too immediate to be spoken of further. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Bye.